your freedom from the planetary ascension process. My beloveds, be assured that your ascension process is not really being delayed as so many of you believe. This belief is based on the assumption that you are dependent on outer circumstances to evolve as a spiritual being, and to become only thereby free of all entanglements in the lower worlds of appearances. Even if there will be in the future a most intense and powerful infusion of light and love by which mankind on this earth is being transformed into a new species with only divine signs, alone who is prepared for the full reception of this infusion will benefit from this event. What is this telling you? Each one of you is responsible for their own conscious process of awakening and transformation leading up to this incident. But you don't even need to wait for it to happen. Your spiritual transformation and liberation is free from any outer circumstance, because you will notice that I am always present. If you walk your path with me, you would not be the gods you are if no conscious participation in your liberation process was required. It is not your destiny to be an unconscious thing to be at some time consumed by some universal forces in an overwhelming universal happening. Rather, your true and innate nature is pure and unlimited consciousness, or love or bliss and ecstasy or eternal and radiant beingness, in which all universal processes are occurring. You must consciously be willing to surrender to that and let go of your separation from me and your separative activities. This surrender is like opening up your egoic eggshell, which separates you from me, into my infinite field of source consciousness, to forget yourself in me, to merge with me, to unite with my undying happiness. This process is possible with your deep heartfelt love of me, desiring and recalling perfect greatness and true divine reality as your heritage. Mankind entered this existence as a perfect divine being of radiant consciousness, but in your increasingly yourself from me separating activity, you started more and more to forget me, to even believe that I do not exist, or that you are just from me separate being with some subtle bodies at best, whose real home would be in some higher dimensions of existence, which some extraterrestrial races and other dimensional beings, seemingly closer to the light, would enjoy. But know that you are all of that. You are beyond all dimensions if your soul merges into me, and you do not need to worship or put your hope on presumed higher evolved beings because the space they occupy exists within yourself and in your brain experience. But I am expanded beyond all of that. These worlds are all in me, as they are in you, once you unite with me to be who you truly are. So do not become impatient with present circumstances and a world that does appear to be other than divine. Always understand yourself and to which extent you have created your own reality by recoiling from me, and reverse this activity by loving me only, withdrawing your root attention from the superficial appearances, allowing me to be the substance of your new creations. Therefore do not dwell on chaos or misfortune that appear now more and more to be the condition of your world. I am always radiant happiness prior to and beyond unhappiness. It is your own most natural state. Find that. Unite with that. This is liberation, untouched by the chaos and uncertainty that nowadays is the sign of usual life. Know that you are not a slave of planetary ascension or any other universal liberating processes, if you don't attach yourself to them. By your very nature you are beyond them, you are free and independent from them, only dependent on me, your source, your true home, your native state. Turning your reality downside up into me, liberates you from your world of constant change that has only affinity with the tools of your bodily senses, to experience this world. You are not your senses, and you don't need a world, only if you think that you cannot exist without experience. But I am ultimately beyond experience. I am pure feeling bliss consciousness. Therefore create with my love happiness what is truly divine and which serves my purpose of an enlightened humanity. Be the servant, always of that, and you are so blessed. This is happiness. I am the eternal current of love light in which your body and mind is appearing. And if you allow, I am filling your earthly vehicle with the force of my eternal existence, powerfully radiating to infinity. It is your choice to enter this process now, and calling thereby down my supreme presence directly into your experience and into this world, infinitely more sublime and beautiful than any cosmic light. My love is everywhere, indeed, there is only my love. I am your God self. Channeled by posegga-rudel. Radiantlyhappy.blogspot.com